Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Object 430. It's the Tier 9 Soviet medium tank, and it's located on the east spawn of Airfield, and it's being commanded by River Beastie of What Uni 2. Battle has commenced. Now the Object 430 has a 122mm gun. In fact, it's the D25, which many of you know from the KV-122 and several other tanks. So it's actually got quite a decent firepower, decent penetration, 238 and 390 alpha damage. Okay, River Beastie's coming up to the heavy encounter area. But instead of actually going up the pass, he's headed off to the west. Oh, he's going over the edge, and looks like he's going to go after that AMX CDC, who's actually receiving fire. That was an Arty round, just came in there, stunned him, and this is going to make the CDC very vulnerable. And first round doesn't go through. He's got an 8-second reload on this thing. And he finishes off the CDC with the very next round. He's pulled into cover, reload underway. He's also at this moment proxy spotting anybody up on that rise, and there isn't anybody there, so I think he's going to go through the pass and try and take on any tanks there. And there was a T30 seen there, and there's actually an IS-3 just around the corner. In fact, there's more than a T30, there's no knee around there as well. So it's going to be a bit difficult coming out. So he's side scraping on the Oni. Oh, takes a hit from the Oni. Eye explosive, but it fires back a 422 hit point round into the Oni. Where did he get it? Into the boob. Second one into the boob for 386. The Oni's probably still reloading. Okay, he's coming forward, so he must be loaded. And right, that one's into the front wheel, into the drive wheel. Second one goes into the drive wheel, so he's keeping that M103 tracked, and while he's there the Oni can't get at him. Firing another one in, yep, and this time he finishes off the M103, and that's going to make it difficult for the enemy to now get around that 103 to get at him. So he's in a rather envious position here, because he can stay relatively in cover. Oh, that one was bad, that one didn't connect. But he's now keeping the enemy locked in and trapped in that corner, and he can still fire rounds in, and he got a round into the other boob of the Oni. 429 this time. And yeah, you can see the enemy have given up. They can't get around that corner without exposing themselves to extreme fire, so they've decided, nope, we're not going to do that. And in fact, actually, they're only watching it just in case somebody does come round that way. There's a 4503 round there. Oh, he just stopped at his arse to, excuse me, to the 430, and the IS-3's gone down. Now, I think River Beastie's going to take advantage, and there's an IS-2 down there, and he's also got the 4503, but unfortunately that round didn't do anything. But he's going to use that wreck now as cover. Pops around a bit more. Can he get into the IS-2? Yes, he can. But unfortunately that one didn't go through. Can you get another round in? Well, that one goes through. 403. And I think that IS-2 is going to go down very next shot. Oh no, he's gone down to somebody else actually. He's taken out by the Strip 103. Now there's a T30 around the corner. Oh dear, 404 hit points. Got a shot into him, tracked him. He's now motionless and he's dead. Taken out by the ISM. We've got a T20 down below, and there's an FB207 off in the distance, but he's interested in the T20, I think. No, he's going to go after the FB207, plants a round into him and picks up 391 hit points, but he got hit by the Scorpion G there, who's off in cover, and yep, fires one back. 327. Good strike. And yep. Oh, that one hit the rock. It didn't hit the target anyway. So the Scorpion got away with it that time, but he picked up some damage assistance because the Scorpion was hit whilst he was tracked. And obviously he burned his repair kit already because he was unable to untrack himself. Steering wheel's gone down. So he spotted for that, and that's the last enemy. All the others have been killed. So the battle's over very, very quickly, in just under 5 minutes, about 4 minutes 45 seconds. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. Well, it was a first-class tanker for River Beastie in the Object 430. He also picked up a spotter badge for spotting more damage, or allowing his teammates to cause at least 1,000 hit points of damage from his spotting. He also picked up a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, the High Calibre for dealing the most damage in the battle, and also the Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else, at least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other team members. And in fact, actually, you can see that there. He only actually picked up 1 kill, that AMX CDC, right at the start. But he did hit a lot of the other enemy tanks and allowed damage assistance on them, which meant that they were taken out. So when it comes to team scores, he got the highest damage, 4,040 hit points altogether. He only got 1 kill, which puts him joint second, because the top 2 managed to get 4 kills. Excuse me. But he did manage to get the highest base XP, 1,363, but still no ace tanker on it. I think he's going to have to go a little bit farther, because the Object 430 demands a very high standard of its owners. But let's have a look at the detailed report, see how we got on. 17 rounds, 13 direct hits, 11 penetrations, damage of 4,040 hit points, which 718 were at more than 300 meters, and the Scorpion and the FV207 really count for those. The rest of it was all close action. He received 6 hits, 2 were penetrations, 4 were non-penetrations. He blocked a lot of damage, although it says actually he blocked 570. As you can see, those 4 non-penetrations, a lot of it actually went into his tracks when he was on that corner where he finally took out the M103. And that was actually crucial to getting the win in the game, because once that 103 was stopped and blocked and dead in that in its tracks, it blocked that corridor effectively to the enemy, and they couldn't come around without losing a lot of tanks. So effectively they won from that action alone. He spotted 5 enemy vehicles, he damaged 8 of the enemy but killed 1 of them, and he did damage assistance of 3,986. That means combined he managed to get at least 8,000 hit points of damage from his work. So look at the credits. Well, he, on a premium account, he earned 81,719 credits for that battle. He, after repair and ammunition resupply and consumables, and he didn't use premium ammo, he actually ended up with 55,875 credits, which is a really decent score. He also picked up 2 bonds for the High Calibre and the Confederate, and he earned 2,044 XP times 2 for the first victory of the day, giving a total of 4,089 experience points to take away. So really good battle, good combined damage, but I think it really was that this battle was actually won by River Beastie because he effectively put a block in that corridor, and without the action of taking out that M103 exactly where he did, I think it would have been fairly easy for the enemy to get round that corridor. So doing what he did actually won the battle for his team, I think, conclusively, because once the enemy was overcome in that area, it was just a question of wrapping it all up. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.